What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. Now it's the start of a new era as Raw moves from its longtime home on the USA Network to Netflix. Join us now as we look at the most shocking rumors you need to know for Raw's debut on Netflix. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on Wrestlelamia XL. Now, the WWE has many elements lined up to make Raw's Netflix premiere a night that will last forever in fans' memories. As number one, they are pulling out all the stops. The WWE is so committed to making Raw a success that it's reportedly moved 2 matches from WrestleMania to this week's coming Raw. Sami Zayn spoke on the Battleground show, revealing that Punk vs Rollins and Roman vs Solo were earmarked for WrestleMania 41. I will tell you that I heard rumblings about both of those matches being WrestleMania matches, so the fact that they were on the Netflix premiere tells you what a big deal this is. Now, if Zayn heard things right, this is just one example of how important the WWE and Netflix view Raw's premiere. Number 2, a new era begins. Now, the 6th January Raw is reportedly the start of a new change in how WWE wrestlers and fans interact. Just recently, Dr. Chris Featherstone tweeted, "There are talent backstage in WWE who are really focused on getting a feel of the crowd and going with their gut with what's given by the creative team in order to generate stories that come off as more authentic and not scripted. This is a theme that will go into the Netflix era with storylines." Now, this could lead to more intense matches and the WWE's creative team using fans' reactions to change storylines as needed to maximize their impact on the audience, hopefully to increase ratings, ticket sales, and PLE numbers. Triple H has recently shown that he doesn't want to go down the McMahon route and make shows less micromanaged. When Vince was in charge, everything would be micromanaged to such a degree that everything felt formulaic, and even leading to many scripts being put in the trash right before the show. Hopefully, this won't be the case in this era. Number 3, the official start to the road to WrestleMania 41. Now, it looks like the road to WrestleMania is starting much sooner than the Royal Rumble. While the Rumble has traditionally marked the start of the programs leading to WrestleMania, expect to see seeds planted for several programs leading up to the Showcase of the Immortals. But as we'll see next, the WWE looks to be doing some house cleaning to prepare its top stars for WrestleMania. As number 4, a new start. Now, we believe that Raw will wipe their slate clean when it comes to 2 long-running storylines: Roman Reigns' battle against Solo Sikoa to determine the undisputed tribal chief, and Rhea Ripley's quest to regain the Women's World Championship from Liv Morgan. Both programs, well, particularly Rhea vs Liv, are showing their age, and Roman's tribal combat match against Solo and Rhea's world title match against Liv present the perfect way to close out both programs. Number 5, a seismic shift. Raw's move to Netflix is a seismic shift for WWE on many levels, and a reflection of the company's never-ending efforts to make the company future-proof. Streaming seems to be the future of traditional broadcast and cable TV, and Netflix is taking a calculated risk that it can use Raw to attract more live television. Consequently, expect to see the WWE do everything possible to eliminate any doubts that the Red brand is the WWE's flagship show. But what about rumored returns? Now, Raw already has a loaded card, with the WWE likening it to a premium live event, and by all means, WWE aims to deliver the goods, not only with some major matches, but some jaw-dropping returns. These could possibly be the biggest returns that we could see on Raw and Netflix, as number 1, rest in peace, The Man. Now, don't expect to see The Man back at Raw, as rumor has it that Becky Lynch is now dumping a longtime persona for something different, and as we'll see next, she's probably not the only one. However, word has it that Lynch's return is imminent, regardless of what persona she adopts. While nothing has been confirmed for when, hence the term surprise returns, there has been plenty of buzz about Lynch returning to WWE on Raw. Becky Lynch was seen at a Raw premiere promotional appearance, and she's also been seen on the trailer hyping the show. Lynch left the WWE on excellent terms when her contract expired in June, and there's no reason to think that she'll work elsewhere when she returns. Next is the return of Charlotte Flair as the Dark Queen. Now, speaking of returns, it's been over a year since Charlotte Flair was knocked out of action due to several serious injuries sustained during a match against Asuka. However, Flair has been documenting her rehab and preparation, and while fans haven't heard confirmation that Flair is medically cleared, it's likely the WWE isn't releasing information to keep fans in the dark. Like Lynch, Flair's return will happen soon, but when and where the WWE thinks it's best. That could possibly be Raw, as Charlotte Flair teased a return on X. The tweet gave a Matrix vibe to it, as she was dressed all in black, and she quoted the game saying it's all about the game and how you play it. There have been rumors that she's bringing back a more darker persona, so we won't just get back a heel Charlotte Flair, we could be seeing a new super heel Charlotte Flair. But will we see Brock Lesnar? Now, one person who is highly unlikely to appear at Raw is Brock Lesnar. Although the WWE has kept the beast in the WWE's minds with sly references, the latest buzz is that the WWE's legal department isn't letting Lesnar anywhere near the promotion, while the Janelle Grant lawsuit against Vince McMahon, Laurinaitis, and WWE is in its early stages. Dr. Chris Featherstone recently reported that I've been informed that there's been no internal conversations regarding Brock Lesnar coming back to WWE, and the belief is that he will not be returning anytime in the foreseeable future. I mean, never say never in the WWE, but it seems highly unlikely at this stage. Number 9. The Rock's huge return. Now, if ever a show screamed for an appearance by The Rock, it's the 6th January Raw. Nothing has been confirmed, but Hall of Famer Bully Ray noted on Busted Open Radio that The Rock back on Netflix just 1000%. I think you'll see The Rock involved in some way, shape or form on that first Raw on Netflix. I think they're loaded up for that first show. I think there's going to be more going on in that first show than people realize. And you're going to have Solo versus Roman Reigns. I think you need to see The Rock on that first Netflix. The WWE personality Sam Roberts agrees, commenting on his podcast, "Here's where I would do it. Roman Reigns beats Solo Sikoa and has the Ulafala back as the tribal chief, but then The Rock shows up, and The Rock stares him down, gets in the ring, not in the aisle, gets in the ring, stares him down, and maybe that's how we go off the show." As we've suggested, the WWE could clear Roman's calendar for WrestleMania regardless of how his match with Solo Sikoa ends. Could this set the stage for The Rock versus Roman? Fans have heard so many different stories about the final boss's availability for Mania, and it's impossible to tell, but it makes for great fun speculating. Number 10. John Cena goes for number 17. John Cena is scheduled to appear on Raw, which makes sense as the 16-time world champion begins his 2025 retirement tour. But don't be surprised if Cena addresses fans about his goals, including trying to win a record-breaking 17th world title. There have been rumors backstage that WWE actually wants Cena to go for number 17, but whether this happens at Mania is anyone's guess. Number 11. Legends confirmed for Raw. Now, interestingly, there are no legends confirmed for Raw. Is this a case of the WWE wanting to focus on current superstars and prepare fans for the future? While it's possible, the WWE routinely incorporates legends into important shows, as seen by Bad Blood and Saturday Night's Main Event. We believe that it's possible that legends could appear, but that the promotion wants to save them as surprises. Number 12. The night Alexa Bliss returns. Now, is it possible for Raw to feature too many surprises? On paper, we would say that WWE doesn't want to set the bar too high for future episodes, but WWE and Netflix's goal is to make the debut episode a grand slam means cooler heads may not prevail, and the WWE will unleash a cavalcade of stars including Alexa Bliss. With Royal Rumble and WrestleMania fast approaching, it seems criminal to keep Bliss off TV any longer. Number 13. An explosive WWE debut. Our fans have seen the hype videos for Penta El Zero, one half of the Lucha Brothers, and there's a very strong chance that he'll debut on Raw in some capacity. While a match seems unlikely, a confrontation, perhaps even with Rey Mysterio, is likely, and if you followed Penta's career, you know that the Masked Mystery Man is much more than a tag team wrestler. There have been rumors that WWE will explore his darker side, and they did drop a teaser promo last night on Raw. Number 14. A new Bloodline member. Both sides of the Bloodline have agreed to stay out of Roman Reigns' match against Solo Sikoa, but what about a new Bloodline member? Fans have come to expect new members at any time, and a Raw debut could have significant consequences for the Tribal Combat match. If a new Bloodline member shows up, will they help Roman, Solo, or perhaps even The Rock? There have been rumors confirming that both Lance Anoa'i and Hikuleo have signed with the WWE, but they have yet to show up on WWE programming. Whilst those rumors did indicate that Hikuleo would start in NXT and so would Lance Anoa'i, there's no reason for the WWE to boost their star power by having them show up on the debut episode of Raw. And lastly, 2 SmackDown superstars moving to Raw. And Netflix seems to want it all when it comes to the WWE's top talent, and if the whisperings are true, they're gonna get it, including WWE Undisputed Champion Cody Rhodes. The latest rumor is that Cody will appear on Raw, but he's also gonna stay on SmackDown, walking a tightrope of sorts to keep fans tuned in to both shows. But what about Roman Reigns? Is Roman Reigns leaving SmackDown for Raw? Now, if you followed our news and rumors videos, you know there's talk that Netflix wants Roman on Raw. A loss to Solo could lead to Roman leaving, but it's also possible WWE will go the same route as it's rumored to do with Cody, working a balancing act between Raw and SmackDown to maximize his star power. The idea of the OG Bloodline moving to Raw has come up, which makes sense if Roman moves to Raw and is a Red Brand exclusive. This opens the door for fresh programs including Roman vs CM Punk, which is highly rumored for WrestleMania, Roman vs Gunther, and Roman vs Drew McIntyre. But there you have it, folks, the most shocking rumors you need to know about Raw's debut on Netflix. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.